Hi friends! Welcome to Creative Kiddos. Today I will be doing a short review about The Secret Mountain from the Secret series by Enid Blyton. So let's begin! Enid Mary Blyton was an English children's writer. She was born on 11th August 1897, East Dulwich, London, New England. Her first book was Child Whispers, a 24-page collection of poems. She went on to build a literary empire. Her books are famous among children around the world. She died on 28 November 1968, Hampstead, London, England. Now, I will explain the third book from the Secret series, one of the many series written by her, such as Famous 5, Secret 7, The Adventure series, Mallory Towers, and St. Clair. The main characters are Jack, Mike, Peggy, Nora, and their parents are Mr. and Mrs Arnold. They are famous pilots. They frequently travel on their plane, the White Swallow. And then there's Prince Paul. He is the Prince of Baronia, a small country in Europe. Then there's Dimmy. Her real name is Miss Dimity. She is a friend of Mr. and Mrs. Arnold. She looks after the children when they are on an adventure. The story begins when Mr. and Mrs. Arnold flew to Africa. The children, after bidding farewell, returned to their daily life. The papers were full of their parents' achievements, when suddenly there was terrible news. The White Swallow was missing in Africa. The children were scared that something should have happened to their parents, but there was nothing they could do. So weeks passed and half-term came. Jack, Mike, Peggy, Nora were to stay with Miss Dimity for 3 days. Paul had to visit his family somewhere else. Anyway, the first day was not very exciting, but the second day was very exciting, as Prince Paul's parents had given him an aeroplane as a birthday gift along with a pilot. The pilot's name was Pilescu. He was very strong. He had red beard and hair. He had sworn an oath to obey Paul all the time. So Mike gets the idea to go in Prince Paul's plane to Africa. So that night, the children got into a waiting car sent by Pilescu and they zoomed to the airfield. There, they meet Paul's friend Ranni. He too had sworn an oath to obey Paul all the time. So they boarded the plane and set off. The children couldn't sleep as they wanted to see the sunrise, but eventually fell asleep. The next day, after eating a hearty breakfast that Ranni provided from a fully equipped kitchen at the back of the plane, they hid under a pile of blankets because they had to land in an airfield to take in fuel. When they landed, they were surprised when an official wanted to search the plane, as Prince Paul's father, the King of Baronia, had put up a reward for any information regarding Jack, Mike, Peggy, Nora, and Paul, and they narrowly escaped. And while they were flying, Mike saw the White Swallow landed on a rough patch of grass. They also landed a little far away on a boulder-strewn patch of grass. They ran to the White Swallow, thinking that their parents might be camping nearby, but they were disappointed to find the plane empty. They explored little but couldn't find anything. Suddenly, the morning turned into a night. There was no evening, so they settled down to sleep. The next day, Ranni set out to trail a spire of smoke in the sky. While Ranni was gone, Pilescu made all the children do chores, as the midday heat is extreme in Africa. So Ranni returned with bad news and good news. It turns out the spire of smoke came from a small hunting party. At first, they had been afraid of Ranni, as he had red beard and red hair like Pilescu. But when they realized he meant no harm, they had carefully approached him. They thought he was a tribesman from the Secret Mountain because he had red hair and beard like Pilescu. They told him that a strange tribe of people lived in a secret mountain. They had red beard and hair like Ranni. They also had yellow skin and green eyes. They also told him that another man who saw the White Swallow land would come to their camp. So that night, the children slept peacefully, thinking the man might know where their parents are. The next day, the man arrived with his nephew, whose name was Mafumu. He went on to explain how he saw the white swallow come down and how he was so fascinated that he hid and watched their parents climb out and start fiddling with the plane. Then suddenly, he saw the folk of the secret mountain coming down the path and capture Mr. and Mrs. Arnold. He was so terrified that he ran away. The children were also terrified, thinking about what might have happened to their parents. Then Pilescu asked the man would he take them to the secret mountain. He refused at first, but after Pilescu waved a bundle of money at his face, he gave in. Now the adventure really begins. They needed to climb a mountain to reach some sort of a pass between two mountains. With so many obstacles, they finally reached the pass after many days of climbing. From there, they could see the secret mountain. It had a kind of flat yard at the top. Mafumu was also a good guide. Anyway, the guide doesn't want to take them any further. After Ranni and Pilescu insisted that they won't pay him until he takes them to the foot of the mountain, then he agreed. The guide took them on a secret path not to be seen by the watchers of the secret mountain. Soon they reached a river which was covered by bushes, making some sort of a green tunnel. He and Mafumu started building some sort of a raft using a foul-smelling cork. They made 4 rafts which floated marvelously. Pilescu and Paul got in the first raft, Ranni and Nora on the second, then came Mike and Peggy, and in the last raft, the guide, Jack and Mafumu. They floated down the river. After a while, they reached the end of the tunnel and found themselves on a big lake. They reached the shore and saw the secret mountain. They were at the foot of it. It was huge. The guide demanded his payment, so Ranni and Pilescu told him where to find it. That night, they slept in a tree, as Ranni and Pilescu did not feel safe letting the children sleep in the ground, as they feared the folk of the secret mountain might come and capture them. While Ranni was standing guard at the base of the tree, he heard a rustling noise. He and Pilescu approached carefully and saw it was Mafumu. His uncle had been mean to him, so he ran away to join the little company. When he was on his way, a thorn pricked his foot, which made him limp badly. Pilescu pulled out the big thorn and wrapped it up with lint and gauze. The next day, they set off to find the entrance of the secret mountain. To read more about their adventurous journey, read the book and find out. This book is available in both hardcover and ebook. For more details, check the description below. My following review will be about Tum Tum and Nutmeg, the pirate's treasure. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button and click all. For more videos, click here. Thank you.